Good morning, good morning, good morning, beautiful people. Good morning. Get your coffee, your tea, your water, your orange juice, whatever you drinking, and a little bit of me this morning. Good morning, beautiful people. Cousin Nikki, look, I made it out here. I'm out here now. There ain't no going back. I'm out here. Good morning, gorgeous. If you open up these two wonderful things on your if you open up these two wonderful things on your face this morning, you've already started out with the blessing for today. And my prayer for you is that you continue on to receive blessings throughout the day, no matter how big or how small. But not only that, that you're able to recognize those blessings so that you can be humble and grateful. So the universe will open up and pour out more blessings and you have room enough to receive. So good morning, good morning, good morning. I didn't know exactly where I was going to do this live at this morning, so bear with me a little bit. But good morning, beautiful. Good morning, cousin Nikki. How are you, gorgeous? I have a Life Loves You card this morning, as well as um, mm, I think a card from the Wild Offering and a card from the Angels and the Ancestors. So I hope everybody week started off amazing. Razia made it home safe with no delays in flights. So all was well. Thank you, cousin. I am accepting those Cabbage Patch love and hugs this morning because I appreciate it. The thing that I have for you, I need to put it in the box so I can send it to you, cousin Nikki. Could you please put send me your address again? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Could you please send me your address again, cousin Nikki, so that I can mail this package off, please? Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it. And when you get it, I want you to know that it is nothing really big, but it's fitting for you. And for you to look at it and know that every time that you look at that your extended family loves you so very much. So let's get it this morning, you guys. The affirmation for this morning is I am thankful for my amazing life. I accept with joy and pleasure and and gratitude all the good the universe offers me. I am thankful for my amazing life. I accept with joy and pleasure and gratitude all the good the universe offers me. I do. Absolutely. I accept all the good that the universe has for me. Because you know what? It's gonna happen. Stuff gonna happen. And stuff gonna happen that's out of our control. We don't have no control over it. And so when the universe offers me some good stuff, guess what? I take it because I earned it. I want it. And I don't want to be stuck in a place of not being grateful for it. And so whenever I'm able to recognize something, I don't care if it's picking up a dime off the ground or whatever, I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for that. Because you know what? The funny thing is that even I learned with picking up little change off the ground or you getting somewhere down the line and not too far down the line, somewhere you end up needing that. You pull up the Aldi's and you need that quarter for that damn shopping cart. Mm-hmm. But you picked up a quarter off the ground. I've even pulled up the Aldi's and got me a free cart. So I accept this card because I'm thankful for my life. I'm thankful for even living this long. Do you know how many people couldn't make it to almost 50? Because I'm let me clap it up for Nikki because Nikki just turned 50, but that's a milestone. Do you know how many of our peers, our family members, our loved ones are that, that didn't make it half a century, didn't make it 50 years? So that's something to celebrate right there. So with that being said, let me shuffle these cards and get us a life love card. Say, oh, you ready to talk today, huh, Teresa? Yes, I am. I'm sorry. you guys. Because I rushed off yesterday, trying to catch Razia before she hopped her flight, as if I didn't get enough hugs or whatever before she left. Um, and so I'm really grateful for having a good time and being able to learn. They took me somewhere new. I didn't see something new, you guys. Um, I can't tell y'all about it, but I'd see the new spot messing around with my friend and my brother. Lord Jesus. It's going to be a Turn It Up Tuesday. And turn it up means turn up the fire inside of yourself. Because guess what? Sometimes we dull down. We be like, yep, we be on autopilot, just doing everything that we do every day the same way. They said, hey, we know we said consistency, but we damn sure want you to not be stuck in the same spot doing the same shit. So today is Turn It Up Tuesday. Turn the fire up inside of yourself and get moving. It's something that you've been wanting to do. It's something you need to do. It's something that needs your attention today. They said don't sleep on that. Don't sleep on that. So okay. Give us what we need today. Okay. This the card from the Life Loves You. It says, I can do it. Trust. I'm going to flip it around. And it says, in times of trouble, remember this. Who you think you are cannot handle this challenge. Who you think you are cannot handle this challenge. But who you really are can and will. And the funny thing is that as I read this, I go back to that moment when you feel like you finna fall the fuck apart. When you feel like everything then collapsed on your ass. You see what it says? In times of trouble, remember this. Who you think you are cannot handle this challenge. But who you really are can and will. And so the reason that I go back to that particular moment is because I told you guys, I thought I was losing my mind. I couldn't handle it. I'm like, ha, what am I going to do? I lost a kid. What am I going to do? How am I going to get past this moment? And let me tell you something. They put in your head stuff you never would think about. Never in a million years. Because in that moment, I thought about Bird. I thought about Miss Wanda. And I'm like, shit, they still living. Not to say it's easy, but I'm grateful for knowing those ladies. So that when my turn came around, the challenge that I thought that I couldn't get past, I looked at two ladies and was like, shit, they still living. It don't say that the hurt gonna go away. It don't say you ain't gonna have memories. It don't say you ain't gonna think about shit. But it say, hey, the person that you are think you can't handle this. But you can. And you will. And you shall. Because you are great. And so your mind can't phantom. Because people say it all the time. Oh my God, I don't know what I would do if I lose a kid. Oh my God, I don't know what I'd do if I lose my parents. All that shit gonna happen eventually. And it's gonna happen either before you die or after you die. Because we was put here and we gonna leave here. Good morning, Cookie. Good morning, beautiful. How are you? And so at the end of the day, you don't have no control over that. And so I drew my strength off of women that had been through the same thing that I was going through. That's where my strength came from. It was, hey, if I ain't never looked at nobody and said, hey, look, they did it, I can do it too. And they ain't even on here this morning, but they did it and I can do it too. And that's exactly what happened. I was like, okay, you can't fall apart. You can't just kill over and die because you got other kids and other boo-boo stanks that love you. So what you gonna do? You got to muster up the energy to get past the challenge. That's hard. You got to muster up the energy to get past the challenge. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful for a community that allowed me to heal even while I'm still healing. Because sometimes, some days it's difficult. And I get on here and cry. I don't care nothing about crying in front of y'all no more. It's like crying. Look at here. I'm going to need to. I touch these cards first. So I know that these messages be for me because today our card says loneliness. Cookie. It says loneliness. It says when you stop fearing your aloneness. I'm alone, you guys. Even though I'm in a house with people, I'm not in a relationship or anything. I don't have anything going on. It says when you stop fearing aloneness, you stop settling for less than what you deserve. Whoo, okay, they coming out with some message today. When you stop fearing being alone, you stop settling for less than what you deserve. May I embrace love, love in my solitude. That's what it said. May I embrace love in my solitude. And that's when kindred spirits can finally come. So when we wonder, where's our Boaz? This here it is. Where's our dude at? Where's our significant other? Where's our kindred spirit? Where's our soul tie? Where's our guide? They said, first, you gotta learn how to love you. You gotta learn how to be okay with being okay.
I can't find my keys.
Get mine. They hanging. I guess you're gonna have to take my car.
Okay.
Okay. um. So when you stop fearing being alone, then that's when the right person comes along. That's when you find uh your soul tie. You ever watch movies where most of the time the lady diddy bopping along doing her own thing, she ain't got to care, ain't looking for a relationship, nothing. Life might even be in turmoil. She got shit going on and she bump into Mr. Right, boop, just like that. It can happen just like that. But they say, hey, you got to be okay with you first. Every time I think about being lonely, I go right back to my first time ever living by myself. And I mean alone, not moving out of my mom's house. I mean alone by myself without any children. Because when I left my mom's house, I had a kid already. I was 17 years old with Manda. So I already had a kid when I left her house. So I didn't get to live alone, meaning alone by myself, Teresa, nobody else, until my children were grown, which means that wasn't too long ago, right? And until I learned how to live with me by myself, I was irritated. I was aggravated. I had a whole lot going on. I would get up every day and drive 30 minutes to my mom's house because I didn't want to be alone. Because I didn't even know how to be alone. But baby, I called that one cousin, baby, that learned. She grew up alone because she just had a baby a couple years ago, and she said, "Girl, you," and she realized, "Hey T, you ain't never lived by yourself." She said, girl, you better do some puzzles and get to know yourself and this and that. But let me tell you something, what I found in between there. This is the part of the story. What I found in between there, oh my God, I love my peace. I love it. So guess what? When I started, when the kids started migrating back into the house or doing other stuff and people started coming in, let me tell you something. I learned that I'm not going to let nobody disturb my damn peace. Because that peace that you feel within your home and being alone and loving yourself surpasses anything. And so I don't care. Your dude could be loving on you and let him step out of character. Let him break that peace line. You be like, no, I don't want any. I don't want any. You gotta go. That's how it is. People start arguing. You be like, I can't do this. You gotta get out. You can't come in here with that. And so that was the beginning of me changing even the atmosphere, even around me, as far as me not allowing people to break my peace. But I had to get lonely and I had to get with myself. I had never had that opportunity before. I had never learned that aspect of it because I was so busy raising children that I didn't know how to, hey, T, you got to get yourself together. You got to figure out you. I'm learning, you guys. And thank you for being patient with me because guess what? You guys be right along for the ride. I just take y'all right along with me. And I tell y'all about all my little shenanigans and stuff. And it's funny because my family members pop on here every now and then. And they be like, yep, that's exactly what happened. And yep, that's because guess what? I don't want to be a liar. Somebody played too much this morning. I try to tell the truth. And even when I'm wrong, I try to apologize. Because you know what? All too often, people are scared of that word. I apologize. Or, well, my granny used to say, don't say you sorry because you ain't sorry. You know what that means. You're not sorry. You're not a sorry individual. You apologize because you're apologetic for what happened. I told you, I ain't listening to half the shit my granny said. But I can quote all that shit to you now that she gone. I miss her so much. I do. The birds chirping. I'm out here this morning because yesterday I was graced with seeing my mom we have a hummingbird feeder, you guys. And yesterday, while I was sitting out here, I was able to see a hummingbird, and they are amazing, you guys. If you've never had the opportunity to see hummingbirds up close, they are amazing, beautiful individuals. I mean, creatures, animals. They are amazing. And they come and get them some food, and they keep on moving. Good morning, Miss Kate. Good morning, beautiful. How are you? Um, And so I'm out here this morning in hopes of being able to catch a glimpse of them because they usually come really early, like now. And then, depending on how hot it gets, they'll come in the afternoon a little bit, but it depends on how hot it is outside. So, nonetheless, that's what I'm out here to do my live, as you can see, but I'm also out here enjoying nature. I didn't know that it must have rained a little bit somewhere this morning or whatever, which is absolutely amazing. I don't care nothing about that, but it's wet. And so, which stops a lot of the wildlife, but the butterflies back here have been amazing. You guys, the stuff that I see in my backyard is just something. And so I'm out here just catching a glimpse of this. As well as I wanted to tell you guys about my granddaughter Madison. Maddie, Maddie then so we had a discussion, and whenever I think that my grandbaby ain't comprehending exactly what I'm saying, she showed me something, okay? And I was talking to Maddie because Maddie got a phone. If you guys know my grandbaby, she done had a phone since I think she was 2. But she has a phone, and somehow she done learned how to video on the phone, right? Because she wants to do. Oh Jesus, Miss K, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm praying for you and your family this morning. I knew that something had went on because you had to back off a little bit here. But I am so sorry for you and your family. You guys are in my prayers. Um wow, Miss K. Wow. I'm so sorry to hear that. Jesus. Yes, we absolutely do. And that's funny because right around the time that Miss K popped on, I was talking about that as well. On how and Miss K, please, if you didn't catch it, go back and catch the part of the live where I was talking about loneliness. Because or challenges and how we get past those particular things. And so you are definitely in my prayers, sweetheart. I'm so sorry. Um, and I hope that I can extend some strength and energy to you in these upcoming days and weeks. Um, I've never lost a sibling. So I cannot tell you I know how you feel, but I do know how you feel. And so we get the shield mate in the day. Make plans and focus. Make plans and focus. And so I'm gonna go back to the Maddie story because the card go with the Maddie story too. So I tell Madison, she done videoed on her little thing. I tell her, hey, Madison, you can't focus. So we can't make no TikTok videos. And she stopped me right there. And she said, YouTube. So she didn't already. I said, you can. I thought she wanted to make a TikTok video. She said, no, YouTube. And I said, well, you can't make no YouTube videos and do meditation or exercise or whatever it is that you go. I said, and you can't focus. You guys, let me tell you something. My grandbaby has Down syndrome. And when I told her that, this girl came in here and found her some kids meditation. Okay? She did. I didn't. She did. Some kids yoga, some kids exercise videos, and she has started to do those things on her own. Did y'all hear me? Make plans and focus. So I'm going to read this, but I just gave y'all the story. Make plans and focus. I just told my grandbaby that, hey, you can't focus. So we can't do no, I said TikTok. She said no, YouTube. Until you learn how to focus, babe. She said, oh, okay. You said that's what I got to do. I got to learn how to focus. I said, okay. She said, I got you, Granny. I'm going to do this. And I look up, and there she has it. She is doing her own little yoga thing. And I said, okay, well, ain't nothing I can really say about that. I'm blew back. I'm flabbergasted. And so, which makes me what? Have to move on what I told her, right? Because I told her that, hey, you can't stay focused. So I get up and now I'm doing the exercises with her and I'm gonna learn a little yoga with her so that she can start her YouTube channel. So even when I think that I'm slacking, baby, the universe gonna show out. And they said make plans, and I told you about the plans to do this with my granddaughter before I even left Detroit. But I had to make sure that my boo boo is on board with what I'm thinking, and she is. So there it is. It says have a plan or a strategy in place before moving forward. It says the Shield Maiden is a female knight in shining armor. In Viking traditions, women were seen as equal to men, and so joined them on their raids and fought with them on their battlefield. So what they're saying is, hey, you're equal, equivalent to a man. Because in Viking days, they didn't look at women like that, even though, yeah, you bore children and all of that. They say, hey, guess what? You go out here and you fight just like us. You do everything else just like us. They said in this day, the Shield Maiden brings a fiercely feminine energy, the power to be a warrior while retaining feminine sensitivity. That's me. I'm taking it. The power to be a warrior. That's what happened when you outside. Somebody said, Mommy, I'll instantly turn around and know my kids gone. Great. Good morning, Miss Phoenix. Great day ahead. It will be. It says fiercely. So the power to be a warrior while retaining feminine sensitivity. I'm a lady. I'm a woman, but I'm also a fighter. I'm a warrior. It says she is ready to put her plan into action. She's ready to go into battle. Her medicine helps us move beyond any unsettling feelings when our plans start to take shape and follow through with our strategies in order to be where we want to be. I'm going to read that one more time. Her medicine helps us move beyond any unsettling feelings when our plans start to take shape and follow through with our strategies in order to be where we want to be. Our plans start to take shape. It says the Shield Maidens work together in times gone by to create shield walls of protection. So she also shows us how to work with others in order to bring our plans to fruition. A lot of us have a problem with that, working with others. A lot of us ain't team players. You know what I found out, even with business, even with wanting our own business, even with the shit we do, you know what? Everybody want to be the leader. Don't nobody want to be a follower. And everybody ain't leaders, though. That's the funny thing. Everybody want to be a leader, but don't nobody want to be a follower. So everybody want to own a business. Everybody want, but they don't want they don't want to follow somebody or help somebody else create a business or partner up with somebody else with a business so that they can make a bigger business. They don't want to do that. Everybody want to be the damn head honcho. I wish somebody would come around here and say, hey, I got some extra dollars I'm going to put in with your business. We're going to be partners. I'm going to be like, oh, yep, we're going to be partners. I don't give a damn about none of that. I'm talking about trying to elevate. And every time we think that, hey, we can do it alone. Well, sometimes you got to have followers in order to do that. You have to have people that work for you. You have to have, we figure we always got this mindset that we can always do everything alone, and we can't. I'm sorry. I watched a YouTube video where a man was talking about how we start these businesses, because we do. We start a business, he said, but you can't be every person in the business. You can't run the business and do all of these things all at once, do the AI, the marketing. He said, no, you can't. They said, hey, stop. Don't. You can do it. It's stressful. And most of the time, we don't have that extra money to be able to, hire other people right at the moment, especially at a startup point. But a lot of times, we won't even combine sometimes in order to get where we need to be at. I'm just saying. And I'm not saying that somebody has to combine with me. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that when you see an opportunity or somebody presents you with an opportunity, sometimes the opportunity is to enhance you. But don't be so closed-minded with the my aspect. This my business. This my stuff. I'll share my business. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. Because with sharing my business, that means that guess what? That takes some of the load off of me as well. We're both striving to do the same thing. So that means that when I start to lack, it's somebody else there to help pick up. To say, hey, look, my engine is running real fast. I'm posting, I'm putting this stuff up, I'm doing this anyways. And yep, I know she got something going on. So let me just help her out. Because guess what? Life still happens regardless. Regardless. They said make plans and focus. Are you focused on your plans? Or are you focused on everybody else's stuff? Today was Turn It Up Tuesday, which means that, hey, turn up that fire inside of you and the things that you have going on and the things that you are trying to move forward in. Is Turn It Up Tuesday. We got stuff to do. I always got stuff to do. Know that you are not alone here. I'm sorry, Miss Wanda. It's 7 o'clock down here. I'm so sorry that she said an 8 o'clock hour is getting hard for me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Good morning, beautiful. How are you? Learn to be okay with being lonely, and when you're approached with those challenges, because they come, look around and see the people that have already displayed strength through those challenges to know that you can get through those things. Yep, here we go. Granny quote again. Trouble don't last always. You guys have things to do. And even when you don't have stuff to do, making your life comfortable and happy and peaceful is your job. It's nobody else's. And so I want you to go out and be the best version of yourself. I want you to turn up and turn out into those beautiful butterflies. You are no longer hiding like caterpillars trying to transition. Show everybody just how loving, just how kind, just how peaceful, just how exuberant you are. And even in the midst of the stuff that you have going on, know that you are loved. You are thought about. Even Miss K, this morning, my heart go out to you and your family. Miss K, my heart goes out to you and your family again in these trying days and even beyond, because I know you have some things to deal with. Know that we are here. If I can comfort you in any kind of way, just know that I am here. I am a listening ear whenever you need me. And so I am so sorry again for your sister transition. And I am praying your strength. I love you guys so very much. I want you to go out here and turn it up on this Tuesday because you are absolutely amazing. And regardless of what you got going on in your life, take it one step at a time. Don't forget to breathe through the process. All will be well. I love you guys so very much, and I will definitely see you right here tomorrow for the card of the day. Be blessed, sweetheart. Bye-bye.